Final destination.
All bones out!
No garlic. Slappers only.
Listeners beware, you're in for a scare. Welcome to Slappers Only Hallow-SCREAM Ghoul-tacular! It's
Does
Halloween.
it count as the same slap if I was gonna say the exact same thing?
Sure it does. We're always on.
Yeah.
We have like our brain waves are on the same.
We're drift compatible at this point.
Yeah. I think we could pilot a big robot together.
Yeah.
Welcome. If you're listening to this episode the day it came out, it's fucking Halloween. Happy Halloween!
Happy Howl of Ween.
Howl of Ween. It is October 31st, and guess what, folks? You got nowhere to go. You got
nowhere to go.
You
better
not
not be
doing
outside.
anything. I'll fuck you up. You stay inside this Halloween.
Don't open your door for those kids.
Yeah, don't let those kids don't get any candy, but you can recommend our podcast to them if you want, because that's the best Halloween treat. So, on this Hallowed Eve, we're going to be talking about our favorite spooky video game songs.
Ooh, we're gonna get a little fun, a little scary up in here tonight, aren't we?
Maybe a little scary, maybe a little silly. You know me, I fucking love that spooky ghost music. It's my favorite thing ever.
That's the thing about this. So we don't really have, Jordan, a sort of like big intro to talk about, because we're not talking about one single game or one single composer or whatnot. But something I did just want to sort of like highlight beforehand is that like you can really chop and screw the definition of Halloween music to be pretty much whatever you want, I think.
It can be horror, it can be funny, it can be skeletons, it can be anything. It can have ghost sounds in it or theremins. That's Halloween. If it's genuinely creepy music from a creepy game, if it's from a horror game, that's Halloween too. Halloween is a holiday of many facets.
Halloween is every day as long as your heart is orange and shaped like a pumpkin.
Yeah, and if it is, you better go to the doctor.
Yeah, please.
That's a big problem.
It's cool and scary, but also take care of yourself, please.
Nothing is scarier than having heart problems.
Slappers Only is not responsible for any bodily harm you may incur by turning yourself into a pumpkin.
Slappers Only says have a healthy diet and plenty of exercise for maximum heart health, and also eat our this week's sponsor, Honey Nut Cheerios.
Hey Jordan, you remember like how on Tumblr when that website existed, how there would always be like this skeleton war is starting around now every year?
I was never on Tumblr, but I remember that.
Oh, good. That must be why you're so normal.
From the periphery of it, I always remember. Yeah,
Jordan, there's a skeleton inside you right now.
Ah! Is it 12 feet tall and costs $1,200?
Did I tell you? I don't know who I've told so far, but like literally more than half of. Yeah, my mother and my younger brother and my sister have all separately seen a 12-foot Home Depot skeleton out in the wild, and I haven't yet, and I'm very sad about it.
That's really disappointing.
I want to find one.
I hope to one day own my own 12-foot tall Home Depot skeleton.
Look, you can spend $500 this holiday season on a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
What is going to bring you more joy?
Or you can spend a mere $300 on a 12-foot tall Home Depot skeleton, and you have $200 left over.
And the best thing about it is that, you know, that's good all year round. It doesn't need to just be for Halloween.
It is not a spooky holiday specific item. You can dress that sucker up in a
put a Santa hat on it.
Call him Tim Allen.
Turn it into a maypole and have a little celebration around it.
Give it some explosives and say it's like a fun 4th of July skeleton.
Put a little leprechaun hat on and happy St. Patty's Day with the big skeleton.
So top of the morning to ya.
This is a skeleton-centric holiday. We all got one, but this is the day to really let those bones shine. I think it's your turn to go first.
So Leia, let's just get right into it.
This is so fucking exciting because there's no game.
There's no game.
Open. And if we have a same slap on this week, we win. We win our friendship.
9 episodes
that's
in.
Fucking
we did a podcast speedrun.
Yeah.
So, and it'll be really cool sort of how we're going to preface these two, because I know you and I both like to sort of lead into it a little bit, and now we get to do even more lead in because it's like, the game. So this, I'm looking at my list, just feeling very happy about it. Now, Jordan, you know me. You know that my favorite game franchise of all time is Monster Hunter.
That's true.
I
wasn't sure if you were going to say Monster Hunter or Xenoblade, but yes, definitely Monster Hunter.
I would say Monster Hunter is my favorite franchise. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is my favorite game.
Max, when you say the word Monster Hunter in a Halloween episode, my heart is fucking pounding. What in the world are you going to bring to me?
So, okay, and I'm already getting a little nutty with it. I'm already going a little conceptual on
Sounds pretty nutty.
Sounds pretty nutty. So in the wonderful game Monster Hunter World that was released a mere, 2.5 years ago at this point.
God, it feels like it's been out for so much longer, but
yeah, you know.
Wow.
Putting 500 hours into a game will do that
I know, right?
There is a monster. I don't believe you actually fought this one yet. I think you stopped right before you were going to. At the point in the game when you start fighting elder dragons, though, the game gets pretty nutty. Like near the end of high rank, sort of near the end of the actual game. And you know the map, the Rotten Vale, which is a cool sort of like.
Oh, I think I know what you're about to talk about.
It's a cool shitty cave.
It's kind of the Blight Town.
It's kind of the Blight Town of. It's truly the Dark Souls of Monster Hunter.
It's the poison garbage pit.
Yeah, and the Rotten Vale has all manner of cool monsters. You get a cool like bone wyvern thing, which is like that's bones. That's Halloween, baby. You get a cool
Doggeron is there.
You get a cool rotten dog.
Doggeron is terrifying.
The Master Rank variant of Odogaron is like Dragon Element, and it attacks about twice as fast. It sucks. It's such a good fight. There's like a cool snake dog, and so you sort of learn in the game that every sort of map has their own Elder Dragon. Like I guess there's not really one for the Forest. I guess you could argue it's Kushaladora. Anyway, the Elder Dragon for the Rotten Vale in Monster Hunter World is a creature known as Val-Hazak, which is essentially a really sick dragon with his really cool like silvery black scales that covers itself in just like corpses.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's pretty Halloween to me. And its theme music, Jordan, is called Keeper of Hades. And this is my first track. Like I said, is Keeper of Hades, the Val-Hazak theme from Monster Hunter World. It's cool, it's fun, it's spooky. How about I give you, how about this? I'm gonna link it to you.
I got it up right now.
You got it up. So you're listening to it. It starts out, you get this cool like string arpeggio, you got horns and piano hitting at the same time. When the song sort of actually starts, it's this really nice, like almost like train wheel chugging of percussion, like just like lightly like rimming the cymbals in the background. I'm sorry that I said lightly rimming on the podcast. It's like it's not traditionally scary music. It's more of like music that plays when you do the Halloween fight, which is again a zombie dragon covering itself in corpses at the bottom of a shit cave.
I'm surprised by this pick, but I won't deny it. I mean, we are correct, and this is a pretty cool song.
Oh yeah, this is the least scary song I'll bring. Don't worry, we'll get there. You do get a little bit of, if you listen very, very carefully in some parts of the song, you actually get to hear a bit of harpsichord, which I would argue
that's a Halloween instrument.
Exactly. I would argue that's a very Halloween instrument. Like the two most Halloween instruments are harpsichords and xylophones specifically made from bones.
And organs as well.
And organs too. Yeah. It's just
and theremins. Those are our four
theremins. Those are the four
this week.
You get those four. You get the most empirically scary song. It's a really fun track. It's like I know you haven't played enough Monster Hunter to sort of like tell this, but it's a lot different from a lot of battle tracks in that usually you get like a lot more like sort of jungle drums, if that makes sense, like moving all the songs along. And this is almost this sort of weird, a little bit more refined, yet spooky at the same time track, because it's a totally different fight. You'd never fought something that can like breathe corpse dust onto you. Also, and sort of tying this in with the Halloween theme, in Master Rank, you fight a variant of Val-Hazak in the Doo-Doo Cave, but it's for the Resident Evil quest, so it plays music from the Resident Evil 2 remake, and if you get breathed on by it, you turn into a Resident Evil zombie.
That's fun.
It's a whole thing. It literally changes the mechanics of the fight just to make it more Resident Evil. And
That's
then when
pretty
you
fun.
do it, you can get armor that makes you look like Leon or Claire, and you get the little like tofu weapon charm, and it's just a lot of stuff.
Love to hear it.
It's sick. Yeah, I don't. I mean, a lot of my notes on this track are stuff like, yeah, cool arpeggio, yeah, cool drums, cool strings, cool piano. It's like, it's just a very cool track that does not what you sort of expect for the vibe of what you're doing. Like again, fighting a zombie dragon in a cave made of poop. But I don't know. I really dig it. It's definitely one of like my sort of standout tracks from Monster Hunter, and I just like that it's a cool track for a spooky place.
It is pretty spooky. I wouldn't say it's spooky, but I will concede your reasoning, and it's our show, so you can do whatever you want.
Don't worry. My other two will be spooky.
Oh, I've got some things for you, Max.
Jordan, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you to give me a fright, Jordan.
All right, here's the deal.
What's your first pick?
Here's the deal, Max. This is a song that I was waiting for the episode where we talk about this game to talk about.
Okay.
But if I wasn't going to share this one on the Halloween episode, I would never forgive myself.
Sure.
So imagine a world of Mario the plumber, but everything is not as it seems because the world is made of paper.
Huh.
And in the world, there's a trio of ghosts, and they're called the Shadow Sirens, and they have a theme song, and it's called the Shadow Sirens theme.
This track is so sick.
Delightful. Are you thinking of the boss theme, or are you thinking of their main theme? Because I'm talking about the theme, not the boss theme.
You're talking about like the one that almost has that sort of like it's like not quite a music box, but it's like
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So here's the reasons I love this song as in terms of I'm a connoisseur of funny, spooky ghost music.
Yeah.
Here's the elements. First of all, inscrutable melody. The part where there's actually a melody is meaningless and musically completely random. It's got a consistent rhythm, but it's just like
it's clown music.
It's so fucking clown music. It's got ghostly theremins and like silly synth noises going woo over the top. Half of the song is just like the backbeat, like the first melody part, where it just goes do 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 do, and then it turns into this little music box waltz that is so evocative of a Halloween spook-tacular. It's not scary, of course, but it's just so fucking Halloween. It's amazing. I love this song so much. I was really waiting. We're gonna do Paper Mario 1000 Years Old.
We are going to do Mario 1000 Years Old. Yeah.
Oh man, I love the Shadow Sirens. They're so good, especially Vivian.
Especially Vivian, the best party member in Paper Mario, in any Paper Mario game, I'd argue. Mm-hmm. What I really love about this is like, it's like it definitely leads into the funny, like silly side of Halloween, where if you hit a skeleton real hard, it'll fall into bones and then come back together and be like, "Ooh, my aching bones!"
Ow! Yeah.
And I love that the Shadow Sirens dynamic is just, what if three people tried to be evil, but were like the most like
really bad at it,
foolish, buffoonish people ever?
Yeah.
It's just like you get the dynamic. You get the nasty older sister of Beldam, I believe her name is.
Yeah, is it Bedlam or Beldam?
I'm pretty sure it's
Beldam.
It's Beldam, yeah. You get the middle sister of Marilyn. Is it Marilyn or Marion? I think it's Marilyn.
I think it's Marilyn, Beldam, and Vivian, right?
Vivian, and then Vivian's the youngest, and it's like you definitely get that fun sibling dynamic where like they're sort of bickering.
They're very mean to Vivian.
But they're very mean to the poor youngest sister Vivian.
Oh yeah, it's Beldam, Marilyn, and Vivian.
Beldam, Marilyn, and Vivian, and they all have color-coded hats. Like Beldam's blue, Marilyn's yellow, Vivian's red.
They're great.
They're great game.
And they show up all over the place, and then every time they show up, this silly clown music shows up with them.
Every game should have either a single person or a team of just like bumbling fools there to show up every so often, like to throw a wrench in your plans, but they're like not really a threat, so you just sort of like kick their ass every single time, and they get into like a fun snafu afterwards. Mm-hmm. It's just it's the formula that always wins, you know?
Yeah. I mean, who's the guy from? I mean, if you're talking about that, Paper Mario has an even better version of that, which is the curse guy, who tries to mess with you by making the
treasure
game.
chest. I'm gonna curse you with an ability.
I'm gonna curse you by giving you something that will allow you to beat the game.
That's the thing, and that's why Paper Mario: 1,000 Years Door is one of the best games ever made, because it has multiple of the bumbling fools that just show up to like not really cause problem.
Yeah. We'll come back to Paper Mario: 1,000 Year Door one day. We promise.
Yeah, this is a promise and a threat.
This is a promise and a threat, and we haven't done it yet because we want to practice and get so good before we talk about that bonker soundtrack.
Yeah. You want to know something really spooky, Jordan?
Yeah.
It's the East Coast Weed Minute right now.
Oh, happy Weed Minute. Woo!
4.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do 20. I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna count laugh to 20.
So that's Shadow Siren's theme. It's very silly. It's got all of the Halloween staples, except it doesn't have an organ. It does have a woodblock in it, which is kind of fun.
I like a woodblock.
Woodblock's good. It's not a traditional Halloween music, but it is musical instrument, but it is good. Max, what is your second spooky slapper?
My second spooky slapper, Jordan. What is? Do you have like a tradition where at certain parts of the year you'll always replay a certain game?
I always like to think I do, but the closest it ever is for me is that every time I'm on an airplane, I play Undertale.
Okay, yeah, you know, they're calling it the Tsundere game.
But I mean, there's one game that I feel like I do usually end up playing on Halloween, actually.
Yeah, so I have two myself. One is every summer when I go to the beach, I always replay a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game.
Oh yeah, you've told me that before.
That's just a thing me and my little brother do. My other Jordan is something I always play around Halloween, and it's one of my absolute favorite games of all time. You might know it.
Can I take a guess? Can I take a guess?
I know you're gonna get it in one, so tell me.
Is it Bloodborne?
Jordan, the song is Hail the Nightmare from Bloodborne.
Slap! Yes! Baby! Yes! 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 We did it! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck, Max? The synergy! Yes!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Jordan, I've been like really nauseated for the past hour or so, and this has immediately cured that right away. I'm like the blessed of vibes.
What the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna bring a Hail the Nightmare, and Max is gonna fucking freak out.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Maledictus. Oh my fucking god, what a cool song.
God, I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. I knew it in my heart of hearts. I knew it all along, but I still can't believe it.
Okay. We need to collect ourselves. We're professionals here.
We're professionals.
Let's talk about Hail the Nightmare.
So, in Bloodborne, it's, you know, for those of you who don't know, if you haven't played one of the greatest games of all time, Bloodborne, by a small indie studio known as From Software, it sort of follows, you know, that Souls formula of, like, fight a boss, get a new area, etc., travel around. At one point, after you, I want to say it's after you fight... Is it after you fight Amelia, or it's after you fight...
I think you can actually... boss. I think you can straight up get there... the second you go to it's when it's ward.
No, I think you have to get to Old Yarnum and then you get to fight them.
Yes, they will show up after you get to Old Yarnum.
Yeah.
Right.
But there are these enemies called Snatchers, which are these like very like 10, they're just 10-foot tall like Dementors that have a big old funny Santa sack hanging from them.
They're very slow.
That's not the right kind of way to say that.
They're big. They're slow, but they hit like a fucking dump truck.
Yeah, and you sort of like, if you're going on soul runs, just like grinding, every so often you'll like be like, why is that tall glass of water there that wasn't there before? And you go to fight it, and it will one-shot you. It will swing that Santa's bag and will completely annihilate you. But you don't die is the thing. This
is the fucking scariest thing that happens in this game. Like for the record, the vibe of Bloodborne that I absolutely adore is that you start the game and it's spooky werewolves and Frankensteins.
Yeah.
It's not scary. Like, it's just kind of kooky, like, gothic horror.
Yeah.
And then the game takes a turns 360 degrees and then walks right into H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is where the game starts kind of going nutty with it.
Yes. Because, so, you get taken to Yahar'gul, the unseen village, and you're in, like, a little jail cell.
Yeah, what is it's the Hypogean
The
jail?
Hypogean
I guess it's
jail,
actually jail, yeah. Hypogean jail.
Yeah, that's what it's called before you get the fun moon, and everything sort of goes tits up.
Yeah.
But you're here, and the first thing that immediately strikes you, and this is something that sort of holds true for all FromSoft games, there's no background music, right? You get a background music in your hub area, in your Firelink Shrine, and when you fight bosses. Never do you really hear a background music in a regular area. And then, so when you do hear straight up Latin chanting in an area, you are not supposed to be here right now. You are not going to have a fun time.
It is a terrible place to be. It's a horrible place to be, and it's this. First of all, I want to give a fucking big old bouquet of flowers to the bass who is leading this horrible song.
Oh my god, just like the most delicious deep voice.
It's so deep. It is it's like unnaturally deep.
How you can, if you inhale helium, your voice gets high pitched. I know there's a gas you can inhale to make your voice low pitch, and like it genuinely could be that maybe, but I'm sure the person's just very talented.
Just very talented bass. And the coolest thing, first of all, it starts out kind of like a call and response, and then they get so nutty with it, and it sounds like if anyone has ever been in a choir in your life, like evil Eric Whittaker. So basically, it sounds like Eric Whittaker.
Yeah, sure.
But it's just all super discordant and crazy and scary, and also the lyrics are in in text, like hymns. It's do you have the lyrics? Do you have?
I do have the lyrics. I'm glad you asked. So I'll hit you with the Latin and then the English.
We're getting. I don't know about the Latin. You trust yourself to pronounce Latin correctly?
Maledictus donum libas inficimur maledictus bestia. And that translates to, cursed. You pour out your gift. We are tainted, cursed by the beast. I won't go over the whole song, but it's just that. It's like beasts and blood and death.
Beasts and blood and pale blood
taints.
And old gods and
mother of the blood. The silver of the water. It's yeah. You know.
I've heard some people think that silver of the water is their way of trying to translate pale blood into Latin or something. Which is pretty cool. Oh, also, if you're in the Unseen Village early, make sure you, before you leave, get Tonitrus, so you can
get that nasty Tonitrus and just like completely shred Rom with that nasty thing.
Oh, that'll fuck up a spider.
That'll fuck up Rom.
I can't fucking believe that when we had every video game as our picks, we both picked the same song from the same game.
I mean, it also makes sense in that like, it's one of the scariest things to ever happen in a game, so it had to happen in the Halloween episode, you know?
Oh my god, it's so fucking creepy.
It's so good.
I can't believe that we've done this. What a wild thing. If this happens again, again in this episode, I'm gonna scream more.
I'm praying it will.
This is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable.
Okay. All right.
Jordan, hit me.
We're gonna switch gears once again because we've got one very creepy song, and now we're going back to. I hope all of you enjoy the serenade that you're about to receive from acclaimed character actor Charles Martinet as he hums the Luigi's Mansion theme directly into your ears.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Is there a more spooky, scary skeletons, haunted mansion ass video game than Luigi's Mansion?
It is so, like, as far as I'm pretty sure it was a GameCube launch title.
It sure was.
As far as like this might be one, it's like top 10 easily.
Oh,
Luigi's Mansion is such a fun game.
It is so good. It is really fun to play. It's got so much character to it. It's got great music. It's got great environments. It's really fun to suck up treasure and cash and money. There's lots of secrets. It's a good game.
What a good game! I love it's Luigi and he's in a mansion. That's all you need. It's the
first time Luigi kind of got to be his own Mario brother, unless you count like Mario is missing, which
no, you shouldn't.
No, don't.
and like it's this like very spooky sort of gothic mansion. Like it's like a Victorian mansion, I guess. But like and it's the sort of thing where there's a ton of ghosts, and each ghost basically like died and became their their thing they like to do. So like there's the butler ghost, there's a baby ghost,
there's a piano player ghost, there's a billiards ghost,
and that's what I was gonna get to, because like it's so fun seeing how weirdly specialized the ghosts get later on. Like there's a ghost there's like a room in the mansion only for billiards. There's like a bodybuilding room, and you have to fight like a big buff ghost.
There's like a Arctic explorer ghost. There's a toy soldiers ghost. There's some very weird ghosts near the end when they kind of run out of ideas.
Look, I know that they already built the Super Mario World theme park in Japan, but like if they don't when they build another one somewhere else or add on to it, if they don't make like a haunted mansion, Luigi's Mansion ride, what are they thinking?
I could have sworn that there was a Luigi's Mansion there. Is there not?
I don't think so.
They should.
I could be wrong. Maybe there is.
Oh, this is also the game that introduces Professor Egad, which is
that delightful little man.
So to talk about this music, the cool thing about this music is that it plays at the intro, but it also plays throughout the whole game as you're walking through the mansion. But it's kind of a contextual music because Luigi will hum along. First of all, the main melodic instrument of this song is Luigi, which is fucking hilarious to me.
It's so funny.
But it also has all the other traditional, the traditional cultural Halloween musics of organ and theremin and ghost sounds and Luigi, which is another Halloween instrument.
Those deep rosiny strings.
Yeah, and the super deep bass that's being bowed, even though it's not real, it's digital.
Whatever.
And ghosts will jump out at you and make scary ghost sounds. And if you're me playing this game and you're a little kid, the baby scares you real bad. But the good news is that once you bust them ghosts, all the lights come on, and then it's just Luigi whistling the theme.
Yeah, it's just cute. It's like and something that everyone knows from Luigi's Mansion. When you press A, the A button exists.
It's the Mario button,
only to yell Mario, right?
That game has so much character to it.
It's so good. And like he has a sort of different set of Mario calls. Like when you're in a lit room, he's like Mario. And then when you're in the dark room, Mario!
I like the one where he goes,
Mario! It's just I would just smash that button all the time in the dark rooms to make myself not afraid.
I feel like this must be... I would love to imagine that this is one of Charles' favorite games that he recorded dialogue for.
Oh,
it's probably like this one and Wario World, where he got to like say full sentences as
Have a rotten day.
Have a rotten day. Wario's Mansion, though.
Wario's Mansion. It'd be Wario's McMansion.
Wario's McMansion hell. Yeah, man. Luigi's Mansion is another play it every Halloween. I want to play Luigi's Mansion again.
It's a nice short game too. It's like about a 15-hour game at most.
Nice quick. Man, the Poltergeist though as a game mechanic is so fun.
It's just
I really love using the Poltergeist. It's a great multi-use thing that does everything you need, and it's super use. It's that like, you know how like Nintendo will make a game based around like one mechanic. I feel like the Poltergeist is like their one of their best that they ever did.
Oh yeah, only Nintendo could make a game about where a vacuum is
Vacuuming.
your main tool, like a masterpiece.
Oh, what a great game! I want to play Luigi's Mansion now.
Yeah, it's good.
A great
I need to
song
play the third
too.
one. Great
All
fun,
right.
great game, delightful.
Your turn.
It is time for my third and final slap. So, all right. You know me, Jordan. You know that I love a Pokemon.
Oh, Max, please don't.
You know
Max,
I love a Pokemon,
Max,
Jordan.
don't do it. You can't.
Wouldn't it be kind of fucked up?
What if it was twisted? No, Max.
Jordan, what if it was twisted?
Max, don't do it. Please.
Jordan,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite color?
Shut up. Stop.
My favorite color is turquoise, but I also like lavender.
Tim's laughing.
Town theme.
This can't happen.
This is the one, Jordan. This is the one I knew that you're also going to bring.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to do this to annihilate
Max,
Jordan.
I've never even played Pokemon Red and Blue, but I picked it because
Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows it. It's also like the worst song to hear in your ears. I'm sorry, everybody, for playing. It sucks to listen to.
Here's the thing. I have a bit of trivia on this, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the original red and green version in Japan, before they brought it over. So basically, Pokemon in Japan, it came out with red and green. Later on, it came out in blue version, and that sort of enhanced-ish blue version is what our red and blue are based on. They got the sprites a little bit better. They cleaned some parts up a bit. And the music in the very original red and green release actually got changed because it used such, like, nasty frequencies that it would give people frequent headaches listening to it. So if you like search Lavender Town original version, it's kind of hard to tell unless you're like comparing both at the same time, but like it sounds a bit nastier. It's like
I did listen to it. It hurts your ears. It's very harsh.
Now, but and look, we barely need to talk about the actual track because you know it. It's Lavender Town theme. If you're a gamer and you don't know it, then like, I mean, like, that's fine, that's fair, you know. But like, also, I feel like everyone knows this, you know. It's Lavender Town. But the version of the song I actually want to talk more about. Have you played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Jordan, or at least regular Gold and Silver?
Look, Max, I'm not a Pokemon person.
You're not a Pokemon person.
I'm aware. Also, how the fuck are you bringing the Gold and Silver version to our Halloween episode, Max?
Well, that's the thing I wanted to bring up, because those games do a really smart thing. Because you know you beat Gold and Silver, you beat the champion last, and it's like, by the way, you can go to Kanto now. You can hang out. You can go to all the places from the first game, and you go to Lavender Town, and it plays. It starts out the exact same way, like the da 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 da, but then it starts playing in a major key, and you're like, whoa, hold on,
It's
what?
nice now. It's cool.
It's nice now. It
that's
is
not-
a little weird that they turned Pokemon Tower into a radio tower, like where all the grays go.
They just
sort of
dispose of a bunch of Pokemon corpses. But that's not Halloween.
That's not Halloween, no. It's just, yeah, you know.
I listened to all the versions of this song. I can say that I've heard this song because I did play Let's Go, the very good video game that all Pokemon fans enjoy.
We all love it.
Everyone loves motion controls. So I did play that, and I did hear that, and that's the worst version of Lavender Town. The thing about Fire Red and Leaf Green version is that it's gotten the Game Boy Advanced, right? So it's got the better sound chip.
Yeah.
And making the song not just beeps and bloops makes it very listenable, and because of that, a lot less unsettling.
That's yeah, you know, a lot of the it's what am I trying to say? A lot of the freakiness of it comes from the fact that it's like the Game Boy is like, I don't know how to make these noises, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I think the thing that resonates with Lavender Town against so many people, first of all, is that it comes out of nowhere, and just the game gets real creepy very fast. But also, it's just so bad to hear. It's just a really harsh and unpleasant song.
And I don't know about you, but like within the actual fiction of the games, it didn't really freak me out that like, oh, Pokemon die. It's like, no, I guess they're living creatures, you know? It makes sense. Yeah. I was 6, but I still sort of like understood that people and things die, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And my last sort of note on this that's totally unrelated to the video game at all.
Is if you play the song backwards, you die?
So freshman year of college, we were all just hanging out. And I don't know how we sort of came to this, and we're like, yeah, let's listen to one of those weird like lucid dream playlists on YouTube. And we put this like 10-hour mix or something on of like, I think it's called like Missing Frequency.
Okay.
And basically the point, it's like it played the Lavender Town theme, and at some point it would like get all fucked up and weird, and like if you're asleep by that point, it may or may not like make your brain make you more susceptible to lucid dreaming, something like that.
Okay, sure.
And we did that, and like I was in my friend's dorm, and they were like literally like across the hall from my dorm. My room.
I'm nodding right now, Max.
I went to sleep in their room, and I woke up in my own bed, which was the really freaky part. I know! It's like, I don't know.
And then I put on the song backwards right now, and you're hearing it backwards, and now all of our listeners are dead, unfortunately.
Oh, now you're cursed. You're gonna look at your phone, and there's gonna be a Pikachu, but it's gonna be bloody there.
You're gonna look at Jigglypuff comes out, and Jigglypuff has hyper-realistic blood eyes, and then instead of drawing on you with a marker, Jigglypuff draws on you with a gun.
But Cubone's mother's gonna show up and just beat you to death with that nasty bone club.
Mr. Mime shows up looking exactly like he normally does.
I can't believe it. Jordan.
I can't believe I killed all of our listeners by putting backwards Lavender Town in our song.
They probably already died after hearing us scream about Same Slap twice in a row.
I can't believe we got Same Slap twice in a row.
So spooky.
Very spooky.
Twice in an episode. Twice in a row, whatever.
Very spooky.
Damn, I can't believe it. Sorry for taking all your picks.
It's okay. I've still got 2 more.
Yeah, all right. Hit me with that final, Jordan.
Well, here's the part where I own and troll our listeners.
Oh no, you're gonna coax us into a snafu?
Yeah, Max. Shall we take you to the place where all of the darkest secrets of Hyrule are buried? Shall we go to the Shadow Temple?
Friend Bongo Bongo is here.
Bongo Bongo is playing those drums. You can hear it. Listen closely. There's Bongo Bongo. Koji Kondo, what the fuck? Koji.
Hey, you good?
What the fuck,
you good,
dude?
homie?
What's going on with this? Koji Kondo, remember when the first 2 3D Zelda games just had like horror dubstep drops in them? Well, actually, I feel like a Majora's Mask is like basically a horror game for half of it.
It's just Halloween music, the video game.
Yeah, but Ocarina of Time just really just gets nutty with it when you go to the bottom of the well in Kakariko Village, a place that is very normal and not scary at all.
And
then you go to the bottom of the well.
A bloody hand ghost.
You fucking bloody hand ghost in a room made of bones. And also you have to do it as Kid Link, so it's like Kid Link fighting a horrible bone monster. And then you go to the Shadow Temple and this music plays, and apparently, according to Zelda Encyclopedia, the Shadow Temple is like the Guantanamo Bay of Hyrule, where the royal family would like torture their enemies.
You know, as the royals do.
As they love to do. Bongo Bongo is not a scary boss in my opinion, but
no, he's a goofy looking guy.
This temple is like completely out of left field for this game. The music is just like drums with weird random like synth vocals over it, just kind of wailing and moaning. It's weird.
I love the weird little like wisps of like synth arpeggio you get every so often.
Yeah, this one is very very ambient, but like it still has that driving rhythm to it, so it's not
Yeah.
like complete ambient noise. It's like a song that's just mostly ambience.
It's just like, and the temple itself is a really fun one too, because you got to use the
Yeah.
lens of truth
You
a
gotta use
lot.
the
Like
lens of
there's
truth
all these
and
like
the hover boots.
yeah, like all these invisible platforms, invisible walls. At one point, you have to ride this like bone ship, basically.
Bone boat.
Like
It's a nice little. First, the Nintendo. I mean, I guess we saw the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, and it looked like it had a little bit of that.
It looks like it's gonna be a little bit creepy, spooky,
Really-
scary, maybe.
Really would love if Zelda would try to return to those horror roots that they really like to have a little bit of the creepiness in all of their games.
Yeah.
Really great stuff. The reason I say I'm owning and trolling our listeners is because I said we would never talk about Ocarina of Time in an episode.
We'll see. Now
We're not talking about Ocarina.
we're not talking about it. Yeah, but we still have the plausible deniability to say we will never do it because
We'll never do an episode.
We don't need to anymore.
No. We've transcended that, and like this is spooky music episode, not.
It's
Ocarina
like
of Time episode.
it's like a vaccination. You know, we don't need to take the entire thing. We just give you this one track.
Just giving you one taste, because everyone knows that Gerudo Valley is good. Everyone knows that Shadow Temple is creepy. Everyone knows that. So
everyone knows it. We don't need to talk about it.
What's the point of talking about it for a full episode? Max, what is your rounded out for? Wait. Yeah?
That was it.
That was it?
That was it.
That was it.
That was it. That was it.
What are your honorable mentions? What's
I got some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So I got I'll give you two. I'll give you two.
Sure.
So one is actually from yet another Pokemon game.
Ooh.
It's from a more recent game, Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I've ever like
that's the only Pokemon game I've ever beaten.
So maybe you'll remember this part then. So I'm the kind of person who's like every Pokemon design is good except for Jinx and Greedent and probably a couple other ones. But
Then you list 10 Pokemon.
Yeah, every Pokemon design is good, and particularly among the really good ones, the Ultra Beasts from Sun and Moon are, I think, every single one is like an objectively perfect design, and
Ultra Beasts are fucking cool in that game.
And the whole sort of idea is like, yeah, they're all from different dimensions. They're regular Pokemon in their own dimensions, but for us, they're weird because they're different and alien.
Uh-huh.
And one of them, Guzzlord, is this gigantic, like, dark and dragon type. He's just a big mouth, basically.
Yeah.
And his sort of dimension is like this weird, like, ruined, destroyed, super dense city that, like, everything is like walls and floors and stuff. And when you kind of get there, the music that plays is this weird, it's like radio static and TV tuning, and you hear like weird backwards music piping in every so often, and you just like see him like standing at the very end, it's like eating stuff. It's all freaky. And the freaky part is supported when you realize if you reverse the track, it plays the Howley City theme. It's like a normal ass like city theme, a nice happy place from Pokemon, but like it's reversed and it was TV static. It makes anything sound creepy. So it's just, I don't know, I really like that it's sort of like added that element of like, isn't this kind of fucked up kid who's playing a Pokemon game?
A little scary. I like in the anime when Guzzlord just screams with the voice
like
of a normal human man.
A normal human man. It's so good. And my other honorable mention I'll bring is from a little game called Metroid Prime.
Oh, we haven't talked about Metroid Prime yet.
That's the
I've
thing.
never played it.
Metroid has a lot of good ambient music. I feel like a lot of it is a little bit harder to talk about than most games, but there's near the end of the game, one of the main areas of Metroid Prime is called the Phazon Mines. It sucks ass. It is just like you're at the end of the game and we're just gonna like kick your ass and just like give you this nasty area to traverse. It's what it sounds like. It's like a mining facility, right?
Sounds pretty rough.
The sort of you know, listen to it at your own leisure at some point, but there's like 3 parts to it. The first part is like the main mine overworld area. You know, you get like this like cool like sort of scratchy beat of the background. You get low synths. You have like weird sampled like metal clanging because like, yeah, it's a mine, you know. Part 2 is in like the research facility within the mine, and it's like it's barely anything. It's just like a couple layers of synth just like sort of fading in and out. And what freaks you out about that is because you get the thermal visor, which lets you see in heat, and of course when you get the thermal visor, the power goes out, so you're like in darkness trying to like, you know, fight your way out. And the third part is like when you're in Phazon Hell, and I don't know, all you need to know about Phazon is like it's this parasitic, maybe living like element that like just like corrupts and destroys planets and stuff, and like you can use it to power things, and it's like this weird like nasty glowy blue stuff, and it's like all veiny everywhere, and like you get like clanging bells, chimes, weird like sort of downward spiraling notes as like you're fighting like parasitic life force draining aliens in the darkness, only being able to see them using like heat vision. It is really, really creepy.
That sounds pretty creepy.
Yeah, and you know what a Metroid looks like. It's like a nasty, like fleshy nucleus
jellyfish
with fangs.
thing.
Yeah.
They're like
cool.
it.
They're fun little guys. Yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
All right, are you ready for me to be even more of a little punk with this?
Oh, you're gonna troll us again.
I'm gonna own and troll our listeners. This was on my list as there's no way that I will have this be one of my picks, so I'm gonna fuck things up.
Sure.
Max, what's more Halloween-y than a skeleton?
Oh, like the thing that's inside me.
There's one in all of us, but what if it was out of you? And then what if you had to fight the skeleton? And then what if the skeleton was just kind of a funny little guy, like maybe Dobby, but tall?
Okay. Does he like spaghetti?
He really likes spaghetti, and the song is Bone Trousel. I didn't think it would come to this. It is just an honorable mention. I thought it would be really funny to own our listeners by talking about Undertale, and this one is kind of a spooky, scary skeleton song. It's kind of a little. It's my favorite song in Undertale. It's up there.
It's so good.
Silly. It's so fun.
Watch out for my blue attack.
God, Papyrus is so fucking funny. What a good game.
In your head, does Papyrus sound like Skeletor?
Yeah, because fucking Game Grumps ruined it for me forever.
Well, no, see, I played it before Game Grumps played it, so he was already Skeletor in my head, and then I did, and I was like, oh, this is just validation.
I mean, I feel like there's no other voice for Papyrus than Skeletor.
No, yeah, absolutely not.
No,
Papyrus is Skeletor, and Sans is Patrick Star.
Yeah, I guess that's right. So that's my first one. It was only the only one on my list that we didn't get to talk about, which is kind of fucked up. And here's one that is from a game that I've never actually gotten to this part of, but I'm well aware of it, and it is a very creepy piece of music. It's Arsenal's Guts from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yes.
That
God,
music
I love
is
that track
super
so
creepy.
much.
It's just the more kind of creepy choral sounds, and it's the part where the game goes real nutty with it, and
yeah.
Like the creepy colonel is telling you to like turn the game off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That part is super cool. And Raiden has got his balls out, which is also really creepy.
He's kind of covering his wee-wee.
Yeah, just kind of, and it's just got that. It's just, oh man, this music like really gives me the creeps every time I hear it. It's just a good track. I need to play more of Metal Gear Solid 2. I never finished it.
It's gotta say, pretty good.
Also,
game.
it has Arsenal's Guts has its own alert theme, right? Where it kind of gets the drums in.
My favorite part of it is the alert theme because it has this like really, really sick drum and bass beat under it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty
look,
fucking
you know
good.
me. Anytime there's drum and bass, I'll be like, yes, I like this.
Yeah, I just like the part where they decided that Metal Gear Solid 2 would turn into like a survival horror game for a little while. Pretty
good.
Pretty cool. Those are my scary slappers. Oh, and also let's just throw checking in from Celeste because we didn't get to talk about it last week.
Yeah.
It's got those ghost sounds that we love. Anyway, that's enough of that.
That's enough. All right,
let's pick.
So I'm filling in the list. I brought
Shadow Sirens.
Sirens.
Hail the Nightmare, which I'm still fucking screaming about. Yeah.
No, I'm just trying. I brought the Valhazak theme. You brought Shadow Sirens. I brought Hail the Nightmare. What was your second one?
Luigi's Mansion.
And then we got Lavender Town, and we got the Shadow Temple.
Ooh,
so we got a pretty fun
very
list.
Nice. This is gonna be hard to pick from because we're asking to what version of Halloween we like, basically.
That's the thing. Listeners, you could like put these in a playlist and like use them in your Halloween party that you absolutely should not have this year.
Imagine being at a Halloween party and Hail the Nightmare starts playing though.
I would simply continue dancing.
And then you all start ministrating your blood.
At that point I've already gone to the party dressed as Mikolash, so I'm good.
Oh my god! I show up to the Halloween party dressed as the witch of Henwick.
Just have a nasty little like hooked knife that you're
just brushing everyone's teeth with my knife.
All right. I think I know what I'm gonna pick. I think I got this from this list.
Give me just 1 second to think. I think I'm resolute in my pick.
So again, this is us deciding what we want our Halloween vibe to be. Right?
This is what we want our Halloween vibe to be. Let's say this year. We can do Halloween every year if we want.
Yeah. We can find different flavors of spookiness, but for this year, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I got it.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah!
Oh, baby!
Woo!
Yes! I can't believe this, Jordan.
We're plugged in today.
How does this happen?
We're so good at this.
How does this happen? Here's the thing.
I feel like in 10 episodes from now, we're just going to be saying the same words at the same time, completely on accident.
It's going to be stereo audio, but just one of us in each ear.
Terrifying.
I almost said the thing was like, okay, let's justify it. We don't need to justify it. All I will say is like, look, we need a little bit of levity this year, okay? We need a fun little theme that's like spooky, but also it's kind of fun.
And also, let's all take a page out of Luigi's books and spend our Halloween social distancing in our very own mansion.
Our very own mansion that we all have.
If you have a brother, stick him in a painting so you can hang out together without the risk of transmitting a virus.
Get your vacuum out, strap it to your back, and go have some fun by yourself.
Hey, do you know
alone.
when you know how the game ends with the Professor Egad has the machine that turns ghosts into paintings?
Yes.
And then the end is that they run it backwards, and it's just kind of a cute little gag. When I was a little kid and I saw that it ends with Mario's head stuck in the machine, I was so fucking sad. I felt so bad for Mario. I was like, is Mario gonna be in there forever? Must have been like 6 years old when I saw that game.
When I beat that game, it was like a Sunday morning at like 6-something in the morning, and my brother and I were like yelling because we had beaten King Boo in the Bowser robot, and my parents got so mad at us for waking them up by yelling about a freaking video game on Sunday morning.
Here's a story. That's Sunday morning's church morning, so you shouldn't be playing a game of the demonic like Luigi's Mansion when you should be going to mass.
I mean, we also weren't allowed to play games on Sundays when we were kids because of that reason. So, you know.
I love that. I love that for you. When I was in probably middle school, I had this kind of GameCube resurgence where, you know, I had a Wii, so I could play GameCube games, and I was like, I'll play some GameCube games. So I bought like a copy of Wind Waker, and I bought a copy of, because, you know, garage sales and horrible tragedies and being siblings of 3, games did not last very long in our house. So I bought my own copy of Luigi's Mansion and a memory card on the internet, and I said, all right, can't wait for Game On. And then my copy of Luigi's Mansion showed up, and then the memory card was going to be there in like 3 days, and I'm like, I can't wait. I'm gonna play Luigi's Mansion. And I played it all the way to the last floor of the house, and then I died and lost all my progress.
Oh no!
Why didn't I wait?
That's the scariest thing I've heard all day, Jordan.
I should have known. I shouldn't have done it. I was taking a risk. That's Luigi's Mansion with permadeath. That's Luigi's roguelike. What if Nintendo made a roguelike starring Luigi?
Luigi's Ever-Changing Dungeon.
Oh my god. What would... That's a... Holy shit. Man.
Yeah, right. TM. Nintendo, pay us.
Nintendo, steal this idea. Shut down our fan game for us, and then don't make it yourself.
Yeah, that's how we have to actualize it.
Uh-huh. So, Luigi's Mansion. Great Halloween vibes. I'm glad we're in agreement. Can't believe when we had every game in our laps, 2 out of 6 same slaps. That's fucking unbelievable.
We're a largely overlapping Venn diagram, you and I.
It's very true. We're basically 2 circles slightly to the left and right of each other.
I will say, for the listeners who don't see this, and that's like pretty much everybody, in our Discord we have a little crown next to like the winning tracks. I did put a little ghost next to the winning track this week instead.
Ooh, I love it.
A fun little spooky flavor, you know?
Hey, I'm just thinking about, because we're putting up our every 4 episodes we do a poll. Our poll is going to be the betrayer confronting myself 5 p.m. in Luigi's Mansion?
No, it'll be Fly Me to the Moon, the betrayer. This is the first... Oh, hey, wait, shit, we can put the poll up today.
Yeah.
Oh! All right, after this episode, we're going to put the poll up, and we'll have some fun.
We'll have a little fun.
We'll be able to report on that next episode.
Hell yeah, okay. Let's... Luigi's Mansion, congratulations, you're the Halloween slap.
Congratulations, Luigi, you've won another mansion.
Song of the Summer. This time it's a hotel, it's not really a mansion. Let's open it up to our listeners.
Yeah, we got quite a few.
We got so many people today.
Love
Everyone's
this
excited
engagement
for that Halloween season. We're intergaging like crazy. If you want to submit your takes, your thoughts, your opinions, your facts, you got to go to SlappersOnlyPod, twitter.com/SlappersOnlyPod. Check for our posts that we make a week before the episode, give or take a few days, or sometimes 2 hours before if it's this one. And you can leave your opinions on our episode, and then we'll tell you how correct they are. And we have a lot of them, and we're going to read all of them because we value all of your feedback.
We do.
And your opinions. And boy, there's a lot of good ones on here.
Oh, there's a lot of good ones, aren't there?
First one from Spooky Nya Sensei at CyberNya on Twitter. Great words for me to say.
Wonderful.
The first thing I thought of was definitely this track from Resident Evil 7, which is a great game, and it's called Go Tell Aunt Rhody.
Yeah, I so you know me, I'm baby. I do not like playing scary games, and I have never dipped into Resident Evil, and I probably never will. I listen to this though. I like it. I like when really a song is scary, but also has words in it.
Yes. Oh, Resident Evil 7 is so good. I don't like horror that much, but Resident Evil is kind of the nice. It's a good kind of middle ground between actual scares and like kind of schlocky horror movie.
Yeah, there's always a bit of cheese in there, isn't there?
Resident Evil 7 definitely leans more into horror than the cheese, but the weird Resident Evilness of it, like the potions and the herbs and the and the keys and stuff, really helps kind of grounds it in a little bit of silliness, but it is pretty scary, and it's also a very fun video game.
You know what's scarier than Resident Evil 7? President Evil 45.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
Thank you. I was workshopping that for a whole 30 seconds.
President Evil 45. Hey, Resident Evil 8 looks pretty cool.
Village.
Village is really good. I love that. When I saw that at the PS5 reveal, I will never buy a PS5 until I fucking cave into it eventually.
Sure.
But like not for a while. But that was probably the reveal that got me the most excited. And I'm not even a huge Resident Evil fan. I've played 4. I played 7. That's pretty much it. But I really have a lot of respect for that series. And it's had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Here's one from friend of the show Flutter Dark at OnlineGamer27 on Twitter. It says, I don't really have a specific track for this, but in regards to Halloween games, my first thought is Corpse Party, because its fear factor goes most on atmosphere rather than jump scares, at least in my memory from when I played it years ago. I've never heard of Corpse Party. Have you?
I've never heard of Corpse Party. It looks like a sort of visual novel. It looks like an RPG Maker visual novel, and as we all know, one of the greatest genres of games. Mad respect to anyone who like fully look. That's the thing. Like, I will never disparage an RPG Maker game if this is an RPG Maker game, because like everyone's started a RPG Maker game, right? But if you finish an RPG Maker game and release it, like that's it. Like, you've won.
Let's keep going. Let's keep chugging through. I also love this because we get to read all of our friends' funny Halloween names. Here's one from at Nero Divern at Dragon Speech on Twitter. Love that. This is one that you'll get. Palace of the Dead from Final Fantasy XIV has some extremely good Halloween music. The Floor 50 boss theme has some especially spooky vibes. Maybe not because you started that game kind of recently.
No, I've been listening to the soundtrack like for quite a while before I started playing, because like I just like Final Fantasy music. And yeah, no, specifically that boss fight's really cool, because it's basically like, what if like a haunted doll music was a boss fight instead?
That's pretty fucking cool.
It's like a scary fun music box. It's like scary and funny at the same time, which I like a lot. It's cool.
I like when things it's that like we said, it's that line between horror and schlock.
Yeah.
Good place to be. Here's one from Dr. Vampire Dandy. At Dr. B Dandy on Twitter. It says, what could be scarier than Nightcore? The word night is right there. Also, I make it, so I'm biased. Hey, send in that Nightcore. Let me listen to it.
Look, I was alive in the early 2000s, so I have to like Nightcore compulsorily.
Here's one from Ace Nie Huaisong, Iraviru on Twitter, and it says, I don't actually play horror games, but I like these all of our blessed fans who think that we're doing an episode about horror games and not about silly, spooky Halloween music.
About whatever we want.
But if it counts, the Pokemon Ghost Tower always gave me goosebumps when I played it, though, because the music put me on edge. Original more so than the remakes. That's Lavender Town, right?
No, the actual Pokemon Tower is different.
The Pokemon Tower does have a different song.
But it's also it's a different kind of creepy. It's like almost, it's not waltzy because it does not the same time signature, but it has like, it's very similar. It's like a spooky, like a little bit higher tempo than Lavender Town. It's a good scary music for like a graveyard tower.
That's good. I like the idea of the graveyard tower. That's a cool idea. Mm-hmm. Here's one from Mix on Twitter at Gasmask Luminary that says, if I had to pick a horror game with a good soundtrack, the first one I think of is Yuppie Psycho. Not necessarily Halloween themed, though they are releasing a Halloween patch in a few days apparently. Have you ever heard of Yuppie Psycho?
I haven't. I also listened to this song. Like, yeah, I dig it.
Yeah,
it's you know,
stand-up tracks. They say standout tracks are a great place to work. Dance of the Dead and Crimson Emerald.
Yeah, great place to work.
Kakyoing special ability.
Crimson Emerald. Only on Halloween though. Otherwise, it's still Halloween. Regular green emerald.
Here's one from friend of the show and Yakuza Pole fraudster, Sarah McDon't Spoil Zeta for me at Sarah McCostumes on Twitter, who says Nightmare Revisited full album. Which is not from a video game. Sarah, nice try.
Sarah.
And then it says, I take that back. It's all of Nightmare Revisited, except the Sparkle Horse one, which is the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. I've listened to Look What You Made Me Do. Which, Max?
Hey, what's up?
How's that make you feel?
I did re-listen to that album 2 days ago. It's not as bad as I remember it being.
And then Sarah said you never specified video games. And I'm looking, and it said, what are your ideal Halloween games? What terrifying tracks are your favorites? So I think I'm going to have to deny that one.
Yeah. Sarah. I wouldn't go to McDonald's and order spaghetti, because even though they don't specifically say they don't sell spaghetti, I know they don't sell spaghetti because it's implied. Sarah,
you know what our podcast is about, Sarah.
We're the only ones allowed to bend the rules here because we're the ones who are objectively correct. Maybe if you come on the podcast, talk about Fire Emblem 3 Houses or whatever, then you can bend the rules. Not as a listener.
Yeah, if Sarah comes on and talks about Fire Emblem, we're just going to end up talking about Rush somehow. Here's one from, it's from friend of the show. What if there was a David at Dave's with 2 V's on Twitter? It's from David, and it says Sonic CD USA boss fight music.
Yeah, you heard that, Jordan?
I know. I'm gonna listen to that shit right now because
it's freaky, Jordan.
Let me see. I'm surprised we haven't gotten Gaijus theme yet.
I almost brought it. Yeah, Whoa. Right.
What the fuck? Right? A Sonic game?
I know. It's freaky, isn't it?
We just did an episode of. I was on an episode of Sonic Shuffle with Dan. Uh-huh. Thank you for having me on. It'll probably be out around this time. For Sonic.exe, and the author of that did not include that track, which they should have because it's fucking creepy. And then
it's freaky.
David also says Diablo 1 Dungeon Church.
Yeah, like a lot of tracks from Diablo are just like scary music to destroy skeletons too.
Matt GCN on Twitter says Luigi's Mansion main theme fucking rules. Gotten in one.
Hey,
Matt,
confirmed.
Great job.
Confirmed.
10 out of 10. Rules even more how it'll change slightly with the environment. Very true.
Yeah.
Here's one from Cass at Cass Hishi. I don't know how to say that. Kassishi? Whatever. Sorry for that. And it says Umineko has been my spooky October game this year. I'm simply thinking about those witches. I have heard so many people talking about Umineko.
I know.
I don't know what it is.
I always see ZC Shrieking Shack posting about it.
Mm-hmm. I think they've been doing like a playthrough of Umineko, but everyone's been talking about it, and I'm like, what is it?
I want to dip in. Someone tell me where I can find.
Someone tell me what it is, and like maybe I'll dip into it. Here's one from Manjazz at Tufster McGee on Twitter. It says the whole Silent Hill 2 soundtrack is all time to me, but removed from the story and context, Fermata in Mystic Air is a song that makes you feel like how Silent Hill 2 feels. Nothing bad is explicitly happening right now, but it puts you off kilter and makes you itchy. I'm gonna open that one up. Oh, yeah.
It reminds me quite a lot of Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1.
It's like Firelink Shrine, but like something is horribly wrong here.
Yeah, it's like calming, yet also you shouldn't feel calmed by this.
Yeah. Friend of the show, Stephanie, Twitter is currently Deathany at Age of August.
Spooky.
She made a Halloween Zelda playlist once. Check our Twitter for that. I clicked on it. All bangers. My favorite spooky Zelda songs are almost all from Majora's Mask. Can we talk about the Ikara? What's it?
Ikana Valley.
Ikana Valley. Oh my god, that song is fucking creepy.
It's really funny looking at Steph's playlist how like pretty much half the songs are Majora's Mask songs.
I mean, Majora's Mask is a terrifying video game. Stephanie says especially Stone Tower Temple.
Yep.
Stone Temple Pilots. But anyone who has played Skyward Sword will know that the most terrifying song is Silent Realm Guardians. I think that song is terrifying just because of what you have to do when you hear it.
I know. You look it up on YouTube, people complain about all... And I that's actually one of the songs I almost brought this week. People complain about the metal clanging, but it's like, I don't know. It's still scary. Like, I think people only think it's not scary because when you're listening to it without context, but when you are, that clanging and, like, you have an unkillable ghost wishing death upon you, chasing you, it's pretty scary stuff.
It's pretty bad. That part always got my heart pounding when I played it. Let's see. Then we have one more from Morg, to Haunt to Morg, at Haunting the Morg, on Twitter, who has linked the Sonic Adventure 2 Pumpkin Hill music.
Pretty good.
That'll be our outro this week.
The Great Emerald's power allows me to feel.
Down in Pumpkin Hill, gotta found my lost piece. And then they say actual answer is probably one of those scary temple songs from Zelda that I think are on Steph's playlist, though I often associate Undertale music with Halloween 2, probably because it's monsters and ghosts and skeletons and shit. And then they say, listen to this shit and tell me it's not spooky, but also whips and links. Here We Are from Undertale.
That's the lab music.
That's the lab music, which I almost brought.
It's a really good track too.
It's very good. Yeah. All right, and those are all of our.
We do have one more from. So it's one of my my co-host for Wow Cool Robot, Colin. Their Twitter's private right now, so I guess only I can see the post that they sent in. But they also wanted me to say it because they say, I keep wanting to comment, but sadly, as soon as I had a CD player, I became a dumb nerd that turns off the OST and plays my own music in this podcast to listen to. So instead, I will tell you the scariest thing is playing Mingus's Goodbye Pork Pie Hat while playing shooters to remind you of humanity.
Here's a fun story from my life.
Yeah, hit me.
Speaking of that, because maybe Colin, if you're listening right now, maybe you'll appreciate this. When I was a young boy, I was probably in, like, I don't know, middle, like 6th grade, let's say. That was the first time I played Half-Life 2. Which was my all-time favorite game until I realized that better games exist. But famously, Half-Life 2 has a nice little survival horror section in the middle called Ravenholm, where all the zombies are.
Oh, the fun, scary part.
Very scary for a young boy who didn't like scary things. So I did what my brain told me was the best thing to do, which was put iTunes on and have an album going over it so I could be less scared. Yes?
Sure.
I picked the worst album that you could ever put over Ravenholm to try to make it less scary, which was Sung Tongs by Animal Collective. It was just what I had on my computer.
Oh, Jordan, no.
Yeah, it's a fucking creepy album to play a zombie shooter over.
You know what? Maybe one of the funniest choices of an album to play a scary shooter level over to is like a Real Big Fish album.
Any ska album would be really funny to put over.
Yeah, you know.
Put some Aquabats on.
Pick it up. Specifically the ammo the enemies drop.
There you go. So that's... Oh, and then also A-Meat from Extra Credit Discord said Trepidation from 999, which is 999 representation.
I bought like the collection on Steam about a year and a half ago. Haven't dipped in yet. Hoping to get there one day.
I played 999 and loved it, and then I went to play Virtue's Last Reward, and I said, "Is that the next one? I can't remember. Don't get mad at me."
It's either that or Zero Time Dilemma. Who knows? Who can say anymore?
I think I don't know. But I was going to play it, but I had just played many hours of 999, and I said I'll take a break, and I haven't gotten back to it since. Which
you're still taking a break. It's fine.
I'm still taking a break. It's a good game.
Take it at your own pace.
Very good game. It's good stuff. That's it for Halloween this year. I hope we didn't spook you solid. Luigi's Mansion.
Hope you didn't piss.
Luigi's Mansion Song of the Year. Hey, this episode, just like Dead Space 2, comes with a diaper in case you poop yourself. Remember that?
A joke so nice we made it twice.
Remember when they did that? They did that for real. It was a real thing they did. Very funny. Your mom hates slappers only. Hey Max, what are we doing next week?
All right. Well,
next episode.
What's a fun way to sort of preface this? I've been rotating in my head what game we're gonna bring next. You like going fast, Jordan?
I mean, depends on the game, I suppose.
You like going fast. You like getting in perhaps a go-kart or a bike or maybe an ATV. It's not entirely clear.
Max.
You like jazz music, Jordan.
Oh, I love jazz music so much.
You like racing in anti-gravity, Jordan.
Oh, Max, you shouldn't have.
Jordan, next week I invite you to join me in our Grand Prix as we tackle Mario Kart 8.
Fucking God, what a good choice.
I am so excited.
God.
Mario Kart 8, and thank you to friend of the show and friend of the Us Argyle for like playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 lately and reminding me how damn good that entire soundtrack is.
I used to wash dishes at work just listening to Mario Kart 8 soundtrack.
It is
one of the greatest video game soundtracks of all time, in my opinion.
It whips and slaps and bangs and shreds, and I can't wait to talk about it.
I cannot wait to talk about it. That's the opposite of Halloween. It's Mario
Kart.
Yeah.
I wanted to like give us time to like heal our souls after we've been spooked solid. All
right. That's great. Really excited about that. Cannot wait for Mario Kart 8. Thank you very much for listening. Let's wrap things up. Also, congratulations, Luigi's Mansion, for being the slap of the season.
Congratulations, Luigi. I hope in maybe the fourth one you'll find some peace.
Maybe. Luigi's Cottage.
Luigi's
Max,
Cottage
where can we find you?
Yeah, we can find me on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else at MaxyBajillion. Got a couple other podcasts. I have one called Pod of Greed, the world's #1 and only Yu-Gi-Oh podcast, sponsored by Kaiba Corp. That's on Twitter at Pod of Greed Cast. It's about Yu-Gi-Oh, if you couldn't tell.
Have you started GX yet, or are you doing DSOD first?
This week, we have about 4 weeks till we hit GX, because we're doing Dark Side of Dimensions, then the entire series wrap-up, then we're taking a little break, and then we're going back to school. We're getting there. About a month. And I also have another show called Wow Cool Robot, which is a show about Mobile Suit Gundam. We're about more than 2/3 the way through Zeta Gundam, so I'm happy about it. You can find that on Twitter at Wow Cool Podcast. It's a good time. I like robots a lot. How about you, Jordan? Where are you at?
I'm down a podcast since the last time we talked.
I know, so sad. I remember. Yeah. God, just the freaking. Oh, why is my computer freezing as I'm saying this right now? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. I just remember frantically messaging you at work when I got to the end of that episode.
The part when a certain talk show host shows up. So if you want, you can listen to all 150 episodes of Jergin It, the Secret Life of the American Teenager podcast, hosted by me and my brother at secretlifepod.com. If you love the Yakuza series of games and are really fucking excited for Yakuza 7 coming out in a couple of weeks here.
I'm so excited!
I'm losing my mind. I have not been this excited for a video game in many years. If you want to hear us talk about Kiryu and Majima and all those fun characters, you can listen to Like a Podcast, which we do with Argyle. I do with Argyle. You don't.
I'll be there one day.
You'll be there one day. It's on hiatus right now. It'll be off hiatus eventually. We're working on it. You can find that at yakuzapod.com. And that's it. Stay tuned. Kyle Likes Y coming eventually. It'll come. It'll happen. And we'll start talking about that one. He doesn't have a belly button.
He doesn't have a belly button. Isn't that kind of twisted?
You can find every one of our episodes at slappersonlypod.com. Hey, we're really proud of this podcast. If you think we're doing a good job and want to help us out, just tell your friends about us. Tell them Slappers Only. It's a good podcast. I don't know. Review us if you want, just so I can get validation in my life that I'm good at making things.
Yeah.
And beyond that, give us all your money on our Patreon that we don't have.
Send your money, stuff all your money into an envelope, just write Max and Jordan on it. We'll find it eventually.
Just bury it in the woods and present us with a treasure hunt.
Yeah. Make an ARG out of it.
Anyways, thank you all very much for listening. Have a happy Halloween. Stay inside, I beg of you. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just get a bunch of candy and eat it by yourself indoors.
Play Luigi's Mansion. Play Nintendo, don't listen. Download Dolphin. Download an ISO for Luigi's Mansion and play it this Halloween.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself to an ISO, which you can acquire legally if you have the technology. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Legally extract it from your legally
extract it from your GameCube, so you can play it on PC. It's better on PC. You can have it on HD graphics. You can have the remaster of Luigi's Mansion on your PC and play it legally. Or fight that one boss from Monster Hunter, because that's Halloween apparently.
Yeah, play Bloodborne.
Play Bloodborne. Oh, play Bloodborne.
Play Pokemon, but stop right before you get to Lavender Town.
Play Pokemon, but then reverse Lavender Town, or you'll die. All right, thank you all for listening, and have a happy Halloween.
Oh, do we need to say the thing?
Oh yeah, let's say it.
Yeah. And remember, listeners, ask not for whom the track slaps.
It slaps for thee.
I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard